Markov source. See, earlier to this, we discussed the concept called as zero memory source. The zero memory source is nothing but a source wherein the symbols of that source occurs with respect to each other independently. Right? What is the zero memory source? Let me go back to that definition which you already seen. Zero memory source, remembering or not, zero memory source is there here, right? Our discrete information source SA equal to S1, S2, S3 dash 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 Sn, right? Then according to some fixed probability, I mean it's a fixed alphabets according to some fixed probability. Here symbols are statistically independent with respect to one another. Meaning that means they occur independently with respect to each other. They do not have any dependency, right? So if such is the condition satisfied, then we call such a source as zero memory source. But it is a hypothetical definition. In most of the communication system problem, we see that symbols occurs with respect to each other having some dependency. To demonstrate that, I have taken a diagram here. This diagram represents a Markov source, wherein you have got the occurrence of three different events, say 1, 2, and 3. Are you able to see? Event 1, event 2, and event 3, right? All these three events occurs with certain dependency on each other. Say for example, let me, if you are not able to see this figure properly, I'll take this figure to the next one more page here. I'll make it a more bigger one. So that you should understand. Now I think hopefully you are able to see this figure properly. See it here. This is one diagram which is a Markov source. Here there are three events occurring. Event A or say 1, event B or say 2, or event C or say 3, right? So event 1, it remains in itself with the probability 1 by 2 as it is marked here. This event A remain in itself, event A or 1, both means same. It remain in itself with what probability? 1 by 2. But if the probability changes, say if the probability becomes 1 by 4, it can go to 2 also. See migration. It is going from 1 to 2. Right? With what probability? 1 by 4. What probability? 1 by 4. Again, after entering into event 2, it may remain there itself. But with what probability? 1 by 2. But with what probability? 1 by 2. You can see it here, right? But suppose if the probability remains same 1 by 4, it can return to the earlier event from which it had come to the present event. That is, again it can come back to 1 from 2. Are you following? So Similarly, you can connect 2 and 3 and 1 and 3. This kind of interdependency, which is shown by this flow, are you following or not? 1 to 2, 2 to 1, 1 to 3 and 3 to 1, and 2 to 3 and 3 to 2. This one, right? So there is a slice of dependency, he says. There is a slice of dependency. That means 1 may go to 2 with probability if the probability becomes 1 by 4. 1 may go to 3 also if the probability becomes 1 by 4. That means there is a slice of dependency. Migration is happening. Let me coin one example here. You take the example of ice cream here. Okay. So, what form the ice cream is having? Solid form. Am I right or not? So, basically making the ice cream needs some ingredients. And you know the ingredients of the ice cream. What are the ingredients? Say milk, some milk solids, some dry fruits, and the process. Say that glucose is also done, right? So you are adding all this, then you are boiling it to certain temperature. After that, you are letting it to cool it down to certain temperature. Then you are refrigerating, right? So after refrigerating for certain duration of time, that liquid becomes a solid. That you are going to call it as a ice cream. Now, once the ice cream, which was a liquid form earlier, if you bring it out from the refrigerator, it has become a solid. Okay, you cut it into pieces. Now again the reverse process may happen. Usually we people consume the ice cream in summer season, present season, right? So if you bring it out from the refrigeration, what happens? The ice cream start melting. The ice cream start melting. If you expose it to sunlight at 12 noon, what happens? The melted form may evaporate also. Am I right or not? Yes. So therefore the ice cream do have here three different possibilities. One is solid form, one is liquid form, and another one is the evaporated gas form. So here migration is happening or not? Say if you consider event 1 as the solid form of the ice cream, so event 2 say liquid form, event 3 say gas form of the ice cream. Now you attach the probabilities. How? Say if the probability becomes 1 by 4 like this, so it may go from this form to this form and from this form to this form. So it may remain so in its own form. That is a solid form, that is a liquid form, that is a gas form. Right? So these are the different possibilities of the ice cream. These are the different possibilities of the ice cream. Hope so. I think you are following the concept what I am telling now. Now let us go further. Let us go further. So this is called as a Markov source. In simple, Markov source or Markov source, both means same. Both means same. Don't get confused. Markov source and Markov source means the same thing. What it says? A source which is having different events in itself, and there is a slice of migration from one event to another event with a slight amount of dependency, right? So if the event of occurring of one event depends on the event of occurrence of another event, then we do call such a process as a Markov source or Markov source. There is a statistical dependency here. Markov statistical model for information source, right? The best example which I coined is the ice cream, right? So now, but in nature actually, most of the events, they are Markov source only. Zero memory source, which we discussed earlier, such things are very rare in communication system. You might have learned intersymbol interference in digital communication. If you can recall, in digital communication, intersymbol interference, so you are seeing that though you try your best, the successive symbols on the channel, they get mingles with respect to each other. They get mixed for some small duration of time, not for the whole duration, which becomes a severe distortion. See, channel do have the property of spreading the symbols. Say if you are just transmitting A, B, C, D as the message, A, B, C, D as the message. Say the symbols A, which is represented by a combination of pulses. Symbol B, which is represented by a combination of pulses. Symbol C, which is represented by a combination of pulses. Once this pulses combination, which is representing different symbols A, B, C, D, they start traveling on the channel. Due to the channel inherent property of spreading the symbol, what happens? They do get spread, they tend to spread, and they get mingled with respect to each other. So at the time of recovery at the receiver side, we are seeing that we need to take the help of the previously occurred event. Say if you are just transmitted A, B, C, D, then suppose you are trying to hunt what is the next character, that is B. At that time when you are hunting or detecting character B, you will be trying to determine what was the earlier character A and how it is related to B with respect to probability of occurrence. So that migration helps us in determining the next symbol correctly. Though it is not desired, but here we take the help of that because it helps us in determining the previously occurred and next occurring event, right? So now this Markov source diagram has been represented in the form of tree diagram here like this. This is a tree diagram, right? So let me define it what it is. The before that, let me show you in the tree diagram. This is called as a tree diagram. This is called as a tree diagram. So symbol xx can be generated how? By three possibilities. Symbol x can be generated three possibilities, that is one going to one, then one remaining in itself, right? So you can see it here, two going to one, and then one again remaining in itself. Similarly, one more possibility, three going to one and it is remaining in itself. That becomes P of xx, right? So here the actually here in the figure are marked as A, B, C, but are taken here as X, Y, Z. Just do a small this one understanding. There is nothing bigger in this one. This figure actually I photoshopped and copied, and here by mistake I have written here X, Y, Z. X, Y, Z means here A, B, C. Just remember this, right? In your notes, you whatever you are noting down, either you note it down as A, B, C or X, Y, Z. The choice is yours. Both mean same. X means A, Y means B, and Z means C. Please remember this. Later on, I'll try to do the correction. So presently, P of xy, P of xy, P of xy is actually 1 by 3 into 1 by 4 into 1 by 4 plus 1 by 3. See, 1 by 3 is one more thing. You come back to this here. The problem. So here it is written clearly. Let me go back to this. Probability of the event 1 remaining in itself. The initial probability, sorry. The initial probability of each one, that is P of 1, P of 2 and P of 3 is 1 by 3. Initial probability is called as. It is called as initial probability. And here it is a fair event. That means at any instant of time you enter into this problem, you may be in event 1, you may be in event 2 or you may be in event 3. That's why 3 event possible, 1, 2 or 3. Either if you correlate this to the ice cream problem, you may be in the solid form of the ice cream, or you may be in the liquid form of the ice cream, or you may be in the gaseous form of the ice cream, right? Right? Anyone, right? So since 3 events the probability of existence of any event is equally fair share. That means the system can be in solid form of the ice cream, the system can be in liquid form of the ice cream, or the system can be in gaseous form of the ice cream, and there will be migration. So this is called as the initial probability, and the probability of remaining the same event, it is 1 by 2. It is 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Right? So it is in solid form of the ice cream and it will remain so. It is probability is 1 by 2. Probability of say B, liquid form of the ice cream, say it remains so in the same way, same form, it is 1 by 2. Say it is in gaseous form, say C, say it remains so in the same state, it is 1 by 2. Right? Remember now, initial state probability 1 by 3 and the probability of remaining in itself is 1 by 2. Right? Whereas migration probabilities are 1 by 4. You can see this. Now let us go back. Let us go back here. Now what I am doing now, the probability of xy. Xy means here it is x here means x means here it is A, y means here B, z means here C. Remember this because earlier we have called it as xyz. Better I should change the diagram itself. I'll copy a new diagram. So now 1 by 3 initial probability. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to determine probability, transition probability, right here, P x to y, or say A to B, A to B. This is my A and this is my B, right? X to y, right? So what is happening here? I need to take the initial probability, which is 1 by 3, right? So then 1 by 4 into 1 by 4. So for understanding how this is happening, let us concentrate on this tree diagram. If you understand this diagram, you'll be able to understand these equations. You'll be able to understand these equations. What it is that? Say initial probability is 1 by 3. Let me copy this diagram and broaden it. I think you are able to see it now more properly because I enlarged the diagram. See it here. Initial probability is 1 by 3, right? Now it can go to itself. What probability we said? 1 by 2. Let me go to this diagram. 1 can go to itself with what probability? 1 by 2. Are you following or not? 1 is going to itself with what probability? 1 by 2. Initial probability is 1 by 3. But remaining in itself is 1 by 2. Right? Now you come to this tree diagram. Right? So initial probability 1 by 3. Right? Whereas 1 can go to itself, probability is 1 by 2. It will be given to you. Right? So symbol omitted is A only because you are remaining in the same event, right? So now after remaining in itself, again there are three possibilities. What are the three possibilities? A can again remain in itself, that is it can remain in itself with what probability? Again 1 by 2. Possibilities you are determining, right? So therefore it becomes A and A. What happened here? 1 went to itself. Please relate these diagrams. 1 remained in itself with what probability? 1 by 2, right? Remember 1 by 3 is my initial probability, right? So 1 went to itself, probability is 1 by 2. Again after that, again it may choice, it can go to itself. What probability? 1 by 2, right? So similarly, there is one more possibility here. That is, 1 can go to 2 with what probability? 1 by 4. But 1 can go to B also with what probability? 1 by 4. Are you following or not? So 1 can go to itself, it makes the symbols AA, because here it is A and here A, that's why it is A. But here, after remaining in itself, there could be two more choice. That means A can go to C. A can go to C with what probability? 1 by 4. You can see it here in this diagram. A can go to C. A can go to C. That means 1 can go to 2 with what probability? 1 by 4. Similarly, A can go to B also, or say 3 with what probability? 1 by 4. Right? So that's only I am demonstrating here. Right? So 1 can go to C, 1 can go to B. Therefore, what are the probabilities? 1 by 4, 1 by 4. Right? So therefore, you see, if A go to C, therefore it makes what symbols? AA, and here AC and AB. Are you following? Right? So now, if you multiply the probabilities, that will become the probability here. That is here 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. What is the answer? Can you tell me? 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. Yes? What is the answer? One by 3 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. What is the answer? Please answer my question. 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. What is the answer?
0.083.
No, you tell me the answer in fraction form only. So it is very simple to say. Don't calculate. So answer here is 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 6. Right? No. 1 by 6 into 1 by 2, 1 by 12. Okay. Tell that form only I need. I appreciate that you calculated, but that is not needed presently. We'll take that form later on. So 1 by 3 into 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 into 1 by 20 to 1 by 4, 1 by 24. So for A event it is 1 by how much it is? 1 by 12. Whereas for this AC it is 1 by 24. Are you following or not? It is 1 by 12. It is 1 by 24. It is 1 by 24. Similarly, you mark for all this. You mark for all. Once you mark this, then you will be getting this kind of answers. Right? 1 by 12, 1 by 12, 1 by 6, similar, something like this. Right? So once you get these probabilities, then we can go for the next calculation. I think you need to go for the next class. So better I'll stop here. If possible, I'll try to take one more class tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll continue this discussion in the next class on Monday. Any doubt? No doubt? Then,
No.
okay, then we'll stop here. Okay, you can sign off, no problem.